Hello, Gemini, and welcome to June 2018 General Love Reading. Okay, so if you'd like a personal reading, you can reach me at the links that are listed below this video. Please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading isn't going to resonate with all of you. I've decided to go back to general love readings because I get information other than just love, and I just feel that I don't want to leave out, that other information and just stick to one subject. So it's all going to be mixed together. So we're starting out this reading with the Strength card, which also represents Leo. I'm feeling like you need to take your time, not to rush into anything at this time, Gemini, because I'm getting a mixed feeling looking at the other cards here that some of you want to just give up or just frustrated about work, your love life, even family. And I really feel like you need to be gentle. Approach this gently, but with an iron grip. Okay? I just feel like it's going to take a lot of strength to stand in your power without the feeling like running away. Okay? The Four of Pentacles here, this is about money. And I feel like that some of you might be worried about money. Like maybe there's not enough money, or there's too many bills, or maybe you're hoarding money, or maybe you live with someone. Maybe your significant other is either spending too much money or hoarding money. So this is creating a blockage financially when the money needs to flow. And I understand it's difficult to look at the point of view here about money being in flow. The more you feel like your money's blocked, the more your money's going to be blocked. The more you feel money flowing, the more the money will flow. And I just feel like somebody's also trying to stop your money flow. Like perhaps maybe this is a relationship you're into, or a boss who doesn't want to pay you what you're worth. But I just, when I look at the Four of Pentacles too, what's coming in here is I just feel like someone is controlling your resources. Now this isn't going to pertain to all of you, but I'm just giving you some intuitive information that's coming in here. So some of you feel like there's just no money available at this time. And I feel like the mind is not open, really looking at the flow of money. It's more looking at hoarding the money or overspending the money. So you want to change that viewpoint. Okay, so you can remove some of those blockages and let the money flow. Also, too, what I get here is somebody trying to flatter you. Okay, so in other words, they come across, or maybe they'll come across your path in June, or you may already know them, but they come across to you as almost trying to buy your love, almost trying to buy you in a sense of flattering their material possessions and money. Okay, so I feel like you need a lot of strength and a lot of courage to move beyond what I just spoke of. But your main key here is the Strength card. Okay, now some of you might have a Leo rising or moon. So whoever's coming in to check on this video may have a Sun, Leo, moon or rising somewhere mixed in with Gemini here. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I'm just feeling like something's being presented to you that is not for you. Okay. I just feel like your heart's not into it. Or, okay, I'm just feeling this out. Like, okay, your heart's not into it. You're bored. Okay, you're just bored with things. And I feel also too, some of you are questioning, you know, your position, questioning your soul purpose, questioning your position in life, whether it be work, love. The seven, you know, that's what I get with the Seven of Pentacles. And you know, there's not a lot of value. There's not a lot of passion in what you're doing right now. Now, this is not for all of you, but I'm just saying how the cards are laid out and the messages I'm getting. So with the Hanged Man right here, you feel, which makes sense what I just said with the Seven of Pentacles, some of you feel that you're missing out in life. Okay, maybe you're missing out in what you feel your career should be, or how much you're getting paid, what you're missing out in love, what a relationship should be for you. Okay, and you're feeling the stress over that. You're feeling stress over love. You're feeling the stress over money. And you're just, you know, some of you are just unhappy in a work situation. All right, which that's important. And I feel the Crossroads, the Hanged Man, is here to remind you of the situation, to remind you that it's time to make the changes, okay, to bring less stress, to, you know, just make the changes that are actually what you want, what your dreams are. Okay, so we go to the Tower, which to me, you know, they're endings. But if you work the Tower, you can go right in from an ending into a new beginning. Okay, because it's external change. And, you know, the Tower is related to so much. It's related to relationships. It's related to your job. It's related to where you live. It can even be accidents. Sorry. So sorry, Gemini. My dog started barking. I wanted to get him out of here. Otherwise, he goes. Love him, but he can be a bit mouthy. So, as I was saying, this card, you know, has something to do, you know, with relationship changes, residence changes, you know, job changes. This can be a divorce. This can be a separation. So what I'm feeling here when I look at the other cards, maybe some of you have experienced a separation, especially when I look at this row, 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Some of you may have experienced, you know, not just a separation or divorce, or in the process of a divorce, where also too could be the money situations that I'm feeling. But also too, you know, some of you may have had to suddenly move. Maybe they decided not to renew the lease because they want to do something else with the building, or you weren't able to pay the rent. But that's what it is. Now, it is experiencing a loss, but rather than get caught up in the loss, look for the exchange for something new and different. So, for example, if you lose your job, instead of settling for the fact, okay, I'll just take, you know, whatever they give me, and unemployment, you know, eventually the unemployment is going to run out. Or, you know, instead of, like, for example, in love, when a divorce or separation happens, it's hard to really focus on a new and different exchange here. But that will get you out of feeling trapped, 8 of Swords, with the Tower card. Okay? And so with the 4 of Swords, this is expressing what I was saying about the loss. And, you know, I just feel like, I just feel like you need to back off for the month of June. Just kind of rest, you know, back off the situation, let things unfold. Now this, when I look at this, but I don't have the 10 of Swords, so I'm not going to say, some of you could have had surgery that was sudden, okay, because these are sudden things. Tower doesn't give us warning, it just shows up. Or we may miss the warning prior to the Tower showing up. And then, you know, when we move in, and this also can have something to do with retirement, or maybe you want to retire, you want to get out of something, but you feel trapped because you have all these financial burdens. But with the Eight of Swords, this definitely expresses being trapped in a relationship, being trapped in a job, and you could escape this, but you're going to have to use higher wisdom. In other words, you're going to have to take down what no longer serves you. Take down what's causing you to be trapped, okay, in order for you to feel more freedom. Okay, this card, the way it's sitting here, is a wake-up call. Okay, now we go to the Five of Swords, which is... this is what makes me feel like somebody's being bullied at work, okay? Or somebody's being manipulated at work or in a business. I also feel this could be happening in a relationship. Someone is manipulating you, dominating you, abusing you, both physical, mental, or even verbal. Okay? And then also too, perhaps you might be in a position where you're either feeding your ego or feeding someone else's ego here. Okay, that's between these two. That's the Five of Swords that I just explained to you, but this is what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like there's a lot of harassment going on, a lot of manipulation, a lot of fear being put into you, or you're expressing that to someone else. And, you know, it's really making you feel trapped. You're feeling like you're in a position that you don't have enough money to make that move, to make that change that you really need to make. Okay, now we move on to the Five of Cups. And with the Five of Cups, this is a loss card. Okay, to me, it's equivalent to the Three of Swords. It's just as much as mourning and heartbreak as the Three of Swords. Okay, and it doesn't get any more real than the Five of Cups. And if I had the Three of Swords with this, thank goodness I don't, because I would say that this person would need help, because they would be at the verge of perhaps, you know, suicide or something drastic, even a drug overdose. But we don't have it, thank goodness. Okay, and it does get better, and I'm going to say as you move through June. But again, also, too, this has something to do with you being overly sensitive right now. And you're just not ready for all that you want to feel. You're just not quite ready for it. Okay? You do need to process it. I feel that you do. But right now, some of you might actually need healing and support because you are just feeling emotionally despaired. Now, when I get the Eight of Pentacles, this is a great card. Yay! Work, money coming in. You know, some of you could be finding new jobs, new careers. There could be a promotion coming through. When I see this card, you know, this could be something to do with being an artist, a musician, something that you're good with your hands, like crafting, mechanic work, construction, auto. But it doesn't have to be just that. Okay, it can be, with the Six of Pentacles, it can be public work, it can be charity work, it can be advertising. I mean, the list goes on. And so, you know, when I get the Queen of Cups, I'm getting a message from Spirit that listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. You have really sharp psychic abilities in June, Gemini. Okay, and one of the gifts that I feel is your power, the power of imagination. Power of imagination. Now, some of you might want to, when I get the Queen of Cups, I feel like some of you might be into animals. You might want to pick up something in regards to pet care or daycare work, even though it might not pay a lot, unless you do it yourself, just for extra income. But I feel like you have a great love for animals and nature. So I really feel like taking a walk or being around animals will help expand your psychic abilities, your intuition. All right. So that's pretty much what I'm picking up here. Hang in there. I think you're being asked to make the change. Get away from that physical, mental, or verbal abuse, whether it be at work or in your love life, because it's not doing you any justice. It's going to make you sick eventually. You're already at this really deep space where you're feeling so much loss, so much mourning. Not all of you Geminis, but some of you. And so I'm just trying to give you some advice and help you move out of this situation. Okay, I just want to pull a few love cards. We've got free yourself. So definitely this is time to take back the control in your life, whether it has to do with your love life, whether it has to do with your family, friends, your work life. Okay, energy is draining here. There's too much energy that you're losing due to deception, due to lies and cheating and abuse and just, you know, the bulliness. It's crazy. All right. What are the messages? What are the messages? What are the messages? And there's a let go of control issues. So allowing the situation to unfold while you're using your intuition, while you're using your psychic abilities. Romance, as I said, I felt as you move through June, it was going to get better for you. Okay, especially these last three cards. Release your ex. And worth waiting for. So some of you the breakup, the separation that I felt, some of you might be waiting for that person to come back. There's a divine timing for this. Okay, so June could possibly be the divine timing for that reconciliation. But for some of you, I just really feel like there's some negative energy here. Free yourself, deception, and release your ex. Okay, it just comes time to clear your energy. It comes time to take back your power, to let go of what's controlling you, let go of what you're controlling, and just let things unfold, okay? You're going to see things much better in that position, getting out of the codependency and living your life the way you want to live your life, you know, by finding the happiness within you, okay? Thank you, Gemini. Much love and blessings.